Welcome to Leicester Square Television. I'm Claire Bueno.
And my name's Andy Oliver. Good evening.
Good evening. Ladies, are you sitting on the edge of your seats this evening? Because we have Jason Statham.
You know what? I thought about growing a little bit of stubble. And I was going to ask him if I would be his body double in his next movie. Do you reckon? Do you reckon I could do it?
You are Leicester Square's Jason Statham.
That's right. Yeah, I certainly am. Do you like that?
I love that.
Yeah. In the feel of the 70s with all those clothes and the makeup and the wigs and everything.
It was fantastic. We had such a great sort of makeup team, and Odile, who did the costumes, they were all kind of, you know, at the top of their game. So, I mean, that's really beneficial for us as actors to sort of have that chance to, you know, wear the clothes and really get into the sort of period of the film, and that really helped us, yeah.
You're learning from some of the best, aren't you? Roger Donaldson, Mike Leigh.
Yes.
You're learning from some great directors. It's got to stand you in good stead for the future.
Yeah. I've been really fortunate to work with some really talented and creative directors, and, you know, Roger Donaldson's just, you know, another one to add to that list, really. His films he's got such a wealth of experience. Yeah, The Recruit, I mean, The World's Fastest Indian was the last film that I did, which was amazing. So yeah, I mean, you know, as a young actor, I just want to work with as many sort of, you know, good directors as possible and sort of build up a career, you know.
Yes, indeed, an internet programme. You play what could best be described as a porn lord, Lou Vogel. Was there much research to do for that in this movie?
Well, if I say not really, that'll condemn me. And if I say not at all, you think, or say yes, then that'll be bad as well. I can't win on that question. No, I didn't.
You didn't get into trouble with the wife then?
No, I didn't get into trouble. I didn't need it. I remember, you know, I'm of an age, I remember Soho in the 60s and 70s, and it was not what it is today. Cafe society and walking through the lovely shops and the odd strip joint, and it's very calm and lovely restaurants and all that. Soho was a lethal place to go.
Can you remember the actual robbery that took place in 1971? Because it was kind of covered up, wasn't it? I asked my father about it, and he sort of went, oh, I can't really remember it, but that was the whole point, wasn't it?
It was denoticed. It was denoticed after 2 days. The government just put a denotice on because of its very subject. But yes, I do remember the robbery. I remember it splashed over the headlines as the walkie-talkie robbery, because the robbers were intercepted by radio ham talking to each other, one on the rooftop and one in the bank vault. And actually, that was reported to the police, and the police sent police cars to over 150 banks in London trying to stop the raid. Quite extraordinary.
I went to see the movie, and it's nice to see a really great British movie, well made, isn't it, with lots of British actors in.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said that. I think sometimes, you know, the British movie does come in for a bit of a hard time, and this is unlike the normal British movie. It's not sentimental. This isn't a sentimental, it's not, you know, Four Weddings and a Funeral, it's nothing like that. This is a really hard, gritty movie, and my character is really out of the annals of the East End Mafia.
He's a nasty piece of work, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really nasty piece of work, and he was such fun to play.
And he gets his comeuppance at the end. We won't give too much away about it, but he does at the end.
Yeah, he really does. Yeah, he doesn't have much of a future at the end of this film.
No, certainly not in the Porn Empire, David. Thanks for speaking to us.
You're very welcome.
This is Andy Oliver in Leicester Square tonight for the British premiere of Charlie Wilson's War, the political comedy that's starring Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts and Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's a bit of a chilly night, but as usual, all of the fans are out. How's it feel to be in Leicester Square? It's a great atmosphere, isn't it?
Fantastic. These people are really lovely because it's so cold here.
It's freezing.
This is all for Will.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
How did you feel in 2002? You picked up the Oscar, of course. How was that? What night was that for you?
That was kind of a fantastic night that I remember nothing about because I became so stunned and filled with anxiety that I blocked it all out.
Yeah. How was it like to work with Will Smith? He comes across as being just the nicest guy in the world, somebody you could meet in the pub and have a nice conversation with. He's got to be like that, surely.
No, the problem is he really is that guy. I don't know why. He's talented enough for 10 people, which means that there are 10 people somewhere with no talent whatsoever. Yeah. He is just a lovely man.
I think the thing is, Will Smith, he's not just talented in everything. Everything he does, whether it's music or film, isn't he?
It's not fair, is it? It's not fair.
It makes you sick. Are you here for a long time? What? How long are you here for in London?
Well, we leave tomorrow.
Great place to be in Christmas, though.
So beautiful. London and New York are the two best places for Christmas.
I was in New York 3 weeks ago. It's really cold, though, isn't it, at this time of year?
Yeah, I think it's following me.
Yeah. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Goldsman. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Bye.
It's a great place to be tonight, though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, Will Smith's just standing over there. We'd like to have a little say hello
You kind of have to pinch yourself sometimes in life, and I think this is one of those occasions. Will Smith, I kind of think Will Smith, some people are there, Will Smith is right at the top, isn't he?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you're talking about one of the biggest movie stars in the world right now. I mean, just to be even this close to him is ridiculous. Yeah.
What have you got planned for Christmas? Are you going away anywhere? Or?
Well, rest up over Christmas. We've got a few little TV shows coming over Christmas, and then see what happens in January.
The screams, I thought they were for me, but Mr. Will Smith is right behind you.